Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Musume, the other day I saw this very sad graphic on Reddit, and I was tempted to make the same graphic about my much more positive experience, but I thought better of it, and we'll just make this video instead. But we are at the 3-month mark. What I often do when I cover mobile games is to show off my account at milestones like this. But again, to explain my situation as a player, I am a minnow, and I shoot for Open League in the Champions meetings. I came to the game 4 years ago because I liked the anime and the official YouTube channel. I dropped the game when I realized it was super deep system-wise. I thought it would take over my life. And although I can read Japanese, I can't read it quickly, and there is a ton of text in this game, to say nothing of the guides, so that was another reason why I put it down. I hoped beyond hope they would make an English version, and amazingly they did. I've been looking forward to this game for 4 years, basically. And what I remembered about playing in JP was that support cards were more important than racers, so in Global, I spent the early carrots on 200 pulls in the launch support card banner in exchange for Super Creek, and we can look at my support cards first. These are my SSRs. Most of them are low level, but I was very lucky to get multiple pulls of Biko Pegasus. This is one of the best stat and career cards. I use this as much as possible. I would love one more pull of her in order to get the starting friendship bonus. Otherwise, I was lucky to get the best cards in each specialty, so like Kitasan Black in Speed, Super Creek in Stamina, Vodka in Power, and then Fine Motion in Wit. My goals in the near future are to get all of these as high level as possible, and I'll buy more guaranteed packs to make it happen. And then I also got this Haru Urara handout card to near max. I've used it a few times and it is powerful, another one of the best stat and career cards. What I didn't realize in those early pulls was how good my luck was with the SR cards, and we can look at those next. These, I think, are one of the 3 pillars of my success in Champions meetings, the other 2 being doing lots of research and then doing lots of room matches. But I got like Narita Taishin and King Halo to max. Those are great cards. And I would also like to get Eishin Flash and Sweep Tosho up. All of these speed cards are good. For Stamina, I got Manhattan Cafe near max. She's great. And then Power has a lot of good SR cards. So like Hishi Amazon and Biwahaya Hide. And I would like more pulls of Mihono Bourbon. For Guts, I also was lucky to get Air Groove to near max. Great skills for both frontrunners and debuffers, and then good card for stats and career. And then a lot of the wit cards are good too. I was lucky to max out Fuji Kiseki and Machikane Fukukitaru. I would love to get more pulls of all the rest. Pretty much all of these are good. And then we can look at my racers. Most of the pulls I've done here are from guaranteed packs or a couple random pulls and new banners. I haven't done 200 pulls on any one banner. I use the exchange ticket for simply Rudolph, just because I like the character. In retrospect, maybe not the best choice, but she will always be useful as a parent and debuffer, so it wasn't a bad choice. Luckily, I pulled Marzensky, who would have been a better choice with a ticket, but I used her as my main ace in Taurus. I'll show my Champions meetings racers in a second. And then I'm still missing Oguri Cap and Taiki Shuttle, who would have also been good picks. But I've gotten by fine without them. And then I have 80 pieces of Taiki Shuttle. When we get that daily farm thing, I'll probably do her first. And it would be funny if Christmas Oguri came around and I still didn't have this one, but also I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Can't count on getting everything in the game. And then of the guys I do have, I'm slowly working on getting all my 1 and 2 stars to 3 stars. I unfortunately raised my Teo and Karen-chan to 4 stars. It raises the base level of the unique skill, meaning I will have less points to work with for Open League. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to raise anybody beyond 3 stars until they raise the open limit to A+. And then in the few pulls I have done, I was very lucky to get like Biwahaya Hide and Karen-chan and Smart Falcon and most recently, Seiyun Sky. I need to stop pushing my luck and just save for Kitasan Black. Alright, then finally we'll talk about Champions Meetings. These are the veterans that I used. For Taurus, I used this Marzensky. She had a 42% win rate, 77% top 3 rate, very consistent. And I used a lot of SSR cards for her. And then this was my debuffer, Rudolph. Those are the cards there. This was fun to use. And then my gold ship for Taurus, I deleted, unfortunately. I hit the max 200 limit and deleted a bunch of veterans with no good sparks, and she was one of them. Whoops. But she was also very consistent, and I had those great SR power cards. For Gemini, I used this gold ship. I sadly don't have the exact stats, but also consistent at around 70% win rate. Similar card setup, but instead I borrowed a max Super Creek and used my own weak Kitasan Black because I wanted more stamina. And then my sub-ace was Mejiro McQueen, around 25% win rate. And her cards were more speed and then vodka power instead of the others. And then finally the debuffer, Air Groove, which I will also use for Cancer. And those are the cards there. And I like this Harurara card on debuffers. It really helps them go deeper into career mode. And I actually beat career mode for the first time with a debuffer on this run. But yeah, that is my account, show and tell. I can tell you what my plans are for the future. I am saving for Kitasan Black. I'll do 200 pulls then. Hopefully I max her out, of course, but if I don't, then I'll buy those crystal things or exchange tickets or whatever comes around until I do. And then after that, I'll look into leveling up Super Creek, Vodka, and Fine Motion. The only racers I think I would save up 200 pulls for is Gold Ship Variants, since she is my favorite. I'm also thinking of focusing on frontrunners, so maybe I would save for Summer Marzensky the card, not the racer. I'm going to skip the racer. Instead, I'm going to wait for Valentine Mihono Bourbon. But yeah, we'll have to see how my carrot situation is going. And I will continue to focus on Open League for Champions Meetings, since I enjoy building B racers so much. When the change to A+ comes, I'll reassess and think about if I want to move up to graded. But that's also going to depend if I have more strong SSR cards or not. Probably going to stick to Open. But yeah, I have been having a great time these entire first 3 months, and I hope other people are too. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.